We hire from premier engineering schools, B schools every year. It's a key focus area for us because that's our early leadership talent. We put them through a very rigorous process where they're assessed on competencies. Again, they go through hackathons, they go through case study challenges and so forth. There's a panel that sort of screens them. And one of the big things that we look for is learning agility. There is really no playbook, which is why learning agility becomes really important. And the ability for someone to learn from mistakes that they make, the ability for someone to solution for things that haven't been solutioned before is very important. Related to that is first principles thinking that we look for, which is really about breaking down complex problems into very basic elements and then reassembling them back, to look at it from a solutions perspective. I think it's really important for us that we get the right culture fit when we are hiring from campus, and we can build the skills on top of that individual.
It's not so much about the skill. I think a lot of people talk about the skill that people get to the table and so on and so forth. It's not about the skill at all, actually. It's about the energy, it's about the enthusiasm, it is about the aptitude, the attitude that a person brings to the table. And that is what you hire for. That is what talent is.
Well, the entrepreneurial culture is something that our employees really love. We look for people who have that spark and can join us and make this journey even better. They get ownership in their roles at a very young stage compared to what possibly other organizations offer. All those years back when we started as a young startup, we created an entity called USRM, which is University and School Relations Management. Well, most organizations go to campuses to recruit. We said we'll do this differently, and we actually created an initiative that touched the campus through multiple channels. We created Mindspace there through knowledge initiatives. While we love to have talent coming from there, it was also about impacting the young community with a lot more that we had to offer. Through this channel, we also recruit a fair number of talent. And when we do recruit them, here's the quirky thing we do. We don't write to them once they accept the offer, we write to their parents. We write to their family. Right? We actually address the offer letter to their, the near and dear ones. It is followed by bouquets and chocolates and stuff like that. And this is much before they come to our organization. This is right after the campus piece is done. Trust me, in the last 10 to 12 years, this has been one of the most attractive features of stickiness as far as the campus recruits are concerned.
We hire graduate engineer trainees by making visits to the campus. We are very active in terms of pre-placement activity. We do a number of festivals called technical festivals. We try to attract the best of engineers in this country who wish to make a career in construction and engineering. We attract something like 1,250 people, youngsters in L&T itself. If you take the other two listed companies, we do about 4,000 people a year. And in all these cases, we recruit by creating a brand image in the campuses, by not only talking about what we do, the kind of projects that we execute, but we have a number of competitive events, including tech fests, including quizzes, including various essays and stuff, which makes people feel very excited about wanting to be a part of the journey. The soft skill that we look for is attitude. So therefore, people who are, first of all, humble, can execute with diligence are very important. Second is, we're looking for all-rounders. We're looking for people who are not just great in scholastic record. Of course, that's important, that's a baseline. But people who have excelled in games, who have excelled in debating, who have excelled in various facets of leadership during their academic journey would be people who would be preferred. And of course, last but not least, amongst the top points is diversity. We're very keen on taking people into our fold who are from different parts of India and the world. We like people who have an opinion.